We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. And off we go from Foxborough. On the return is Dylan Lowry. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw right away is McCord. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
That's good.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
To the air again, McCord. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
McCord to the air once more. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Jack Bech. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp. You're in and out of the huddle. You're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First running back taken in April's draft, it's Ashton Genty. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2nd and 7. Let's go. In motion, Besh. McCourt to throw here on 2nd down. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. He gets free. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Patriots.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Laube now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off the bootleg, it's McCoy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Anthony Jennings. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, McCoy. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun is McCoy. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that'll set up 4th down. On the return is Jones.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Henderson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and short, and here is May. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
So they
line.
come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
His kick is perfect. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dempsey. They'll take this to about the 28. That's Carlton Davis bringing it into that one.
28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. To throw is McCord. On the run to the right. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Operating from the gun is McCord. Going for it all. This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and he has stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On second down, it's May. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll go play action with May. That complete to Henderson. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. Oh, yeah. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. McCord gonna throw on 1st down. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is May. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Well, here down the field, it will fall incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's May again. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Forced out wide. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. It's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, here's May. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And third down coming up. Now May. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Here's McCourt on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Let's go. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, McCourt. And that ball incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On the handoff, this is Jeanty. Good blocking to the 5th, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Lockett headed in motion. Out of the gun, here's McCourt. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Jack Best, touchdown Vegas. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1.
Patriots 13.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They quickly out to Diggs. Be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. To throw on first down is May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
May to throw on second down. Throwing it left into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, Henderson.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Crazy, crazy, crazy. They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
It's
A huge play on fourth down. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. They come out for first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. For Henderson, 48 total touchdowns in 4 years at Ohio State. That is first here in the NFL. This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he goes nowhere. Buries back at the 15-yard line.
They're on the 15-yard line.
and 10, it's Jeanty.
Jeanty, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Operating from the gun is McCord. He'll get this off to Jeanty. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Vegas.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the back.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On second down, it's McCord. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCord. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
In motion, Best. On play action, here's McCord. Throw right side is taken in by Best. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Ready up! McCord to the air once more. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
On first and 10, here's May. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is second and 7. Crazy. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing on third down is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Patriots first down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. That is quickly out to Diggs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. He'll try to run for it.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these third down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
New England going to take their second timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Going to need a big play now. Third down and long. They'll run here. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots are going to move out in front. So it's a win for the Patriots. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.